Hi, Dave Cahill here in beautiful Palm Springs, California, and it has been a beautiful winter, 70s and 80s all winter long at our Cahill Golf Schools. And today we're going to talk more about ways that we might either slice or hook, and this is about crossing the line at the top. And this actually normally starts way down at the bottom of the swing, and so we're just going to take a look at that, and then also look at one of our students, Mr. Lou Hazel, and the progress he's been making on this very issue. So you notice how I took the club inside the line, not down that line that's on the ground, but inside. So now everything is moving very flat this way. And the thing is, as I take it back flat that way, there's a very common thing that happens where it not only will it swing back this way, but then it'll cross over the top this way. So at address, let's go back to our address just for a moment. So in our address position, here we have, this is our plane angle, and the club can be anywhere along this angle, but on that angle with the club shaft at the top and throughout the swing. You can move up and down it. But watch this, so this goes immediately underneath, very flat. So in other words, look at where the club's pointing. It's not on that angle whatsoever. And now watch what's going to happen. It's going to swing around, and now it's the exact opposite. Now it's gotten very, very steep the other way. And so what's the problem with this? Now somehow I have to get this club shaft back on this angle so that we can get to the ball, going into the ball at that same angle and down the line. And I may likely, because the club's so far over here, end up too high as I go forward. So watch this. In this case, I'm going to stay too high. I'm swinging it around a little bit. Oh, but I got way, way high and outside. And that way I'm going to come across it or pull it. So I might do a pull or I might do a slice. So now there's another thing, thing to watch out for when you look at yourself with your video, or when you look at yourself in the mirror. So here's the angles again. This is our plane angle. So if I take it back inside, so there I am way inside, and I've crossed over the top again because that's the thing that normally happens. It comes inside and then loops back over this way. So then what people try to do is to get that thing back on this plane line, and in the attempt to do that, then it swings back around this way, and they try and get it on this line, but normally what happens is it swings around and then it stays, and it gets actually too flat underneath this way. So let's see in this example what happens. So it's going to come back down and around, and I'm trying to get it back onto that plane line, but it's going to get way underneath. So now it's getting too flat again on this side. So the consequences of that are the club's going to tend to want to go out this way, and I can hook it from that position, or I can slice it from that position too. So it comes away from the inside, and now it's very difficult to get back to it. So either one of two things, I'm going to push it out here, or I'm going to turn the club over and hook it over this way. So what's it supposed to look like when I do it properly? So the takeaway changes dramatically, and here we have our plane angle. So when I take it back, it's along that plane angle. That's way inside. And here it is on the plane angle. And now it's on the plane angle at the top, and it stays on this angle in the forward swing. And it'll work. Even if you get relatively close to it, it's going to work much better than having the club go this way loopy and then over the top, or this way loopy and back loop around this way. Take a look at yourself with your video camera, or which can be on your iPhone or your iPad or whatever it might be, and then also you might take a look at yourself in a mirror as well. And here's an example of one of my students. Okay, and so this is Lou Hazel is his name, and this is how Lou started. So just as we described, this is Lou's very first day in our beginning video. So watch how Lou is going to take it back way inside, and look at the face, very open. And now it's flat, but watch, it's going to go way around the top and swing around this way. And now he's going to try and recover, but he can't, and it stays way too high and comes across this way. So Lou, a bit later, So here's Lou's new takeaway, and this is a little bit high, but much better. And look at where he brings it to now. Whoa, what a change. And now he can bring it down this line and into the ball. So that took place with Lou working pretty hard at it over the last couple of weeks, several weeks, and he's made dramatic changes in his game.